this is Sims, and we are back with more Psychedelica of the Ashen Hawk. I'm like, what are we playing? I don't even know. Like, good lord. Anyway, so yeah. Last time we finally took the Horcrux. Well, we took it from Levi anyway, so whatever. And got some more weird ramblings from Hugh and just went on with the story. And nothing really super like happened. Aside from finding out that Francisco was totally into stab them, my son. I don't know. So anyway. And we were just about to start chapter 8, which is where we are now. What are you doing, Bert? Fucking weirdo. Anyway. So at the beginning of chapter 8. You still cannot find the Sons of the Wolf. I can't do his voice. Whatever. I'm sorry. I've captured most of the conspirators. And yet they've still escaped you. I'll say nothing more. Obtain it at once. Find the Kaleidovia that will grant me my wish. Aha. The Kaleidovia is like the kaleidoscope, right? Grants wishes. Just saying, he's being a little bit the Hokage here. Anyway. Okay, so I'm just assuming we're Lucas right now. He was not speaking in anger. He left us in the glow of an overpowering aura. To be honest, I felt suffocated. Father has changed. Brother! Tea? As if to replace Olgar, Tea poked into the room daintily. Were you eavesdropping? I certainly was not! I was just peeping! It's the same thing. You're always like this. Father appears different than usual. Something seems to be wrong with him nowadays. I wonder what could have happened. He may just be tired. I see. Oh, brother, would you like to go pick some flowers with me? Flowers? Yes, it's to comfort Father. Is that a no? Very well, I'll go with you. Hooray! I love you, brother! I highly doubted it would return Father to his usual self, but I wanted to listen to my younger sister's kind-hearted suggestion. Oh, you're such a softie. The town was completely quiet. Wait. Is it supposed to be, are we still Lucas? I don't know, but anyway. I'm gonna pretend, because otherwise it'd be pointless, but anyway. The town was completely quiet. Everyone on the streets maintained their focus on the ground and walked quickly. Yes. What's the matter? You were so giddy just a little while earlier. I wasn't giddy! I just noticed how quiet the town is. I see. The townspeople all run away when they see me. They won't even talk to me. The Hawk Clan is hated now. It's not just the townspeople. Haku seems to have disappeared. Oh, did he get stabbed? He was so loyal to Father. Brother. What? You wouldn't forsake Father, would you? T. I'm afraid. What's going to happen to Father and this town? With that, she clung onto me, shivering. Get off me. It's hard to walk. But... Don't worry. I wanted to get her to calm down, so I gave her a strong embrace. Oh. Brother? Those cheerful days will come back someday. Just hold out until then. Yeah. Yes. It's actually what she said, but you know. What was going on? Why were those two hugging? I happened upon them completely by accident. I wanted to take a look around town to see if anything had changed in Levi's absence as the murderer. I evaded watchful eyes as I slipped through the town's back alleys. Came across this. Those two were siblings. So? When Father adopted me, my entire life changed. Are you seriously? She is not going to do this, like, bullshit, dumb shit where she's like, oh, he's in love with T. She's like 12. Come on. No, Lucas said that Olgar adopted him. Why can't siblings hug each other? God damn it, Spacey. Don't be fucking stupid. Meaning, those two aren't related by blood. Like, could it be that they have that kind of relationship? Oh my god, why are you jumping this stupid shark? Oh my god, God. You just literally jumped into the stupid pool. You just like drowning right in the deep end of dumb fuckery. Like, no, come on, come on. You have not been stupid this entire game. Don't be this motherfucking stupid right now. They're siblings. They're allowed to hug. You've never hugged anyone. Oh my god. God, this is not a misunderstanding that would ever fucking happen in life. Could it be possible? It might be. The reason why I even became close to Lucas in the first place, I remember taking the job of telling him about the breakup.
It's strange. He doesn't really do anything to me. He makes it seem like he's only there because his friends are, and he always looks so bored.
I wanted to take care of that bothersome part early. What if there was already someone he was with? And this was stupid. It was a baseless suspicion. Yeah, but still, God, don't be stupid. An inexplicable feeling gathered in my heart. Again, this makes me angry right now. Like, I am really angry. Like, I love this game, but this is the stupidest fucking thing in this game. Stupid. Oh my god. Like, why are they hugging? Like, siblings hug, Spacey. Don't be a dumb fuck. You're embarrassing us. You're embarrassing me right now, Spacey. You just turn around and go home. You know, I'm so humiliated by you right now. Anyway. What was this? Why did I feel this way? I understand the, like, scene they're hugging and, like, why did I feel jealous of him hugging her? Because they're siblings, and that's, whoa. I understand, like, her maybe feeling, like, jealousy of him hugging someone out, but not the, is he dating T? Is he with her? Ew! Okay, I can't even say that. I can't be like, ew! Even if they're adopted, they're oh, that's true. Both your brothers want to fuck you, so, I mean, whatever. And one of them didn't even give a shit that you were a dude. Levon knew you were a girl and still wanted to stick it to you, and Levi was like, I don't even give a fuck what you have, I just want to jump your bones. So, I mean, they've known that you were not their blood-related sibling since you got introduced, and they want to fuck you. So, yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah. Okay, never mind. You can be like, ew, they're like sibling. Never mind. Never mind. In this game, we keep it in the family. Anyway, whoever Lucas wanted to hug had nothing to do with me. I should go back to the church. Alright, it would be trouble if those two saw me. I needed to get out of here as soon as possible. Especially because you should realize and you should stop and go, wait, but T's in love with me. Although, you know what, that's not even good, because she'd be like, well, but no, T always seemed like she wanted to do her brother. She always had that, like, I love brother. Brother's great. No other woman can have brother. She's a little psycho about it. So, yeah. Anyway. Where were you? Levon? I didn't know you were here. Levon was at the church. There were no other parishioners around. It was just him and Levi. I'm asking the questions. Where were you? Oh, I was taking a look around town. Are you sure that's all? Yes? What do you mean by that? Because you look kind of pale. That's not true. Don't do anything careless. Yeah, sorry. What the fuck, dude? Yo, bro, what the fuck? I'm sure you thought it was unbearable to see. Huh? What was? How the town is. I thought you went to check it out. Oh, right. That's right. You're really acting strange. Look who's talking, Stabby McMurderer! See, I would be so much better in this role, because he'd be like, you're acting strange. Look who's talking. It's nothing. Anyway, Levon, there's a reason why you're here, right? I cut the topic short. I shouldn't feel agitated just because of what I saw. I was completely fine. I like this, that she's kind of like, oh my god, I'm Levon, and then Lucas, and then, and she's not like, she's like, I don't know who I like. She loves them all a little bit, so like whatever path you go down is like, I chose this guy. I want to say there's no wrong choices. There might be wrong choices. I don't know. I was completely fine. I told you this before, but we had a plan to assassinate Olgar. Yes? I remembered the plan I was left out of. I didn't know why my thoughts were so negative. This wasn't like me. The plan is still in motion, but we're having difficulty. Many of our collaborators are being captured. Oh, by the Hawk Clan. Yes, because they've no regard for doing so in broad daylight. The townspeople are now afraid of them. I saw it with my own eyes. Were they doing that on a daily basis? No matter how many collaborators we have, if they capture them all, it hurts us. But there's still a way. The wolves aren't the only ones unsatisfied with how they do things. There's a part of the Hawks that think the same. You want to get them on your side? Is that really safe? Even if it goes well, can you really trust people who betray their own? He's like, wait, I have an idea. Why don't we put the ring on Levi again? And then take him to see Olgar and be like, call out Olgar, and then somebody cuts Olgar, and then Levi just goes to town and murders the fuck out of him. Because I'm just gonna bet Levi is pretty fucking psycho when he's in a murderous rage, and I'm just thinking he might be able to take Olgar. I mean, Olgar might kill Levi, but I mean, like, I'm gonna bet on Levi. Always bet on Levi, I'm just saying. Keep calm and trust that Levi will be able to stab a motherfucker pretty good, because he's pretty experienced at it, is all I'm saying. That's a lot of shit to put on a shirt. But, you know, like, I'm just saying. Like, there's a part of me that wants to, like, rewind this, write that down, and literally fucking put that on a shirt for no reason. But then people are like, what does that mean? Look, look, look. Okay, so, long story. And it would take like 3 hours to tell the story, but it'd be one of those t-shirts I just wear around the house. Just fucking hilariously. I'm gonna have a lot of t-shirts with all of the Keep Calm and Trust, like, whoever, like, I just need one of those shirts that, like, what are those shirts? Like, I don't even know what they're for, but you just have a bunch of people's names on them. Like, I need that for, like, all the games we play, like Van Helsing and Lupin and Saint Germain and Herlock and Impy and Victor, and, like, I just need, like, one of those shirts. I'm just gonna get one made. Like, oh my god. Anyway, yeah, but I'm saying I would bet on Levi. He is gonna get beaten and blooded, and it's gonna be like this whole epic long battle, but he's still gonna come out on top. He's gonna win. We'll kill Olgar, and we'll be like, oh my god, Levi's dead! Oh no, he's not. He's fine. He's fine. And it'll be like one of those moments where you think he's dead, but he's not. I'm just saying. I think and Levi likes to stab people, so I'm just saying we could let him have a little fun. Anyway, we only need them to cooperate temporarily. Whether or not they betray us afterwards depends on how we play our cards. You have an idea of who might cooperate? Of course. I've picked out a couple already.
What about Lucas?
Whoa! Lawrence jumped into the conversation out of nowhere. Not only that, but he mentioned a surprising name. I mean, Lucas?
Isn't that surprising?
No, but still, yes.
Speaking of which, he helped you, didn't he?
That's true, but no, I don't care if you've got an update for me. Why? Why every single time we play this game? Why every single time we play a game? Like, every other day, fucking tap. Fuck you, Microsoft. What is with your fucking updates? You suck. I feel like it's constant. Because you know what's going to happen 5 minutes from now? Update. Fuck off. When I say another time, I don't mean 10 minutes from now. I mean, like, never. Never is not an option, but anyway. He saved you and you're going to react that way? Did he do something to you? What do you mean by that? Like something you can't tell us? Huh? Is that right, Spacey? Oh my god. They're like, did he touch you? Look, even if he... Hey. Yes, but also so did you, and you didn't actually touch me. You told me you loved me. Well, you touched me. You told me you loved me. And he's just... Look how adorable... What is with that face? Oh my god. Oh god. Oh, Lawrence. Anyway. Nothing! He didn't do anything! Well, that's what he said. I didn't quite hear you. Nothing. Don't worry about it. He said he didn't do anything to me, but then again, I was unconscious. Okay, alright, Spacey. Let's not... I don't think Lucas is that person. I fucking hope not, because otherwise this is going to go bad. I don't want to go down his path then, but... On a more serious note, what do you think? Don't you think there's a chance? I don't know about that. It was hard to think of this on an objective level. But I did think it might be possible. He knows about the magical stones. But still... But if it's to kill Olgar, it'll be difficult. He might help if it's only to take the magical stone. He might cooperate if the goal is to release Olgar from its power. I see. What do we do, Levon? We'll need to gather opinions internally. And there are many of them that hate Olgar on a personal level. Are you sure you have time to waste on that? Of course we don't. I'll get this moving immediately. Even if everyone is on the same page, we can't do anything without capturing Lucas first. Levon, are you going to try to negotiate with him? Considering our positions, it would be the most fitting for me to do so. I wanted to volunteer to do it, but I stopped myself. I didn't think I could see Lucas right now. It was the most proper for the heir of the wolves to try to negotiate with the heir of the hawks. There was no reason for me to interfere. It seems like you've all settled on what to do. Let me go make some tea. You all look so tense right now. I just fucking love how Lawrence is just pretty much chillaxed through the whole fucking thing. Was that the face I was making? Could it be because of what I saw? Why do I have to feel like this because I saw those two? It's not like you saw them with their tongues in each other's mouths. Jesus, it was a hug, Spacey. Fucking get over it. Flowchart, 50%. I've earned a trophy. Halfway through the game, technically. Which is weird because Chapter 8 is... I mean, there's a bunch of stuff within each person's path, so I mean, like, whatever. But my mind was in a haze. My consciousness adrift. I propped myself up and daydreamed. Was I not in the room at the church? This was my room. My own room at the tower. When did I come back? What was I doing here? Something touched my cheek. Was this someone's hand? Two arms reached around me. I needed to push them away, but I couldn't move. Why? Because I was hurt. And that's right, I was injured and couldn't move. Levi cut me and Lucas treated my wounds. I don't have the strength to fend for myself. Isn't there anything I can do? The hands went past my cheek and moved slowly downward. His hands traced my neck, my shoulder, and then... Oh, Lucas, what are you doing? I mean, stroking your face is one thing, but to my neck, to my shoulder, and then where? You better go down my arm, buddy. Do you love him? A sudden cry. It was a woman's voice. A voice that wasn't Lucas's. It was someone I recognized. That's right. This voice... As if Francisca... The man who murdered me! It was Francisca's. I jumped up awake. This was the room in the church. What I just saw was nothing but a dream. Even though I knew that, my heart continued to pound. Why? I mumbled to myself. Like, sorry, Francisca, but you were kind of evil. Like, why would I have that kind of dream? Why would I dream of Lucas sleeping with me? Lucas sleeping with me. Whoa, that sounds like... He was the man who killed Francisca. Why would I desire something like that? That wasn't true. I didn't want it to be true. Disgusting. I didn't want to admit to this disgusting feeling. No. This was too... Was I able to sleep after that? I didn't know for sure. I mulled over the feeling, and by the time I realized it, it was already morning. Lawrence called from the breakfast table, so I managed to drag myself over. I really didn't have an appetite, though. You're not eating? Yeah, not right now. Elric was there too, but I could only manage to say that in an indifferent tone. I felt sorry if he was genuinely worried for me. You look terrible. Maybe you should force yourself to eat a little. Yeah. Did something happen? Something did, but I couldn't tell them about my dream. Although I might feel better if I discussed it with them. Maybe I could just gloss over that portion of it. Francisca came to me in a dream last night. He must have realized something. Lawrence didn't say anything more. However, children with no sense of reservation could sometimes help progress these situations. Francisco was killed by the Hawks, right? Yes. And you want to meet him? I don't know. I might not be able to, even if I wanted. Uh-huh. Have you heard that fairy tale where there's a place you can meet with the dead? Fairy tale? Elric, where did you hear that? We're living in it? That was unexpected. Elric always had an oddly mature way of looking at things, so Lawrence and I were surprised to hear him talk about fairy tales. I wonder where I heard it from. Oh, so you don't exactly remember from where. I'm so curious about the fuck is going on with these two. I really hope it comes out and it's not just like we're left wondering. If a place like that existed, would you want to see it? Who? The first thing that came to mind was Ashen Hawk's face. Well, wait, what did he say? Hold on, wait. If a place like that existed, who would you want to see? Oh, and I was like, why did she say who? And I was like, who? Wait, what? I thought he said, would you want to see? I don't know why I read that totally wrong. Obviously, you know. Okay, the first thing that came to mind was Ashen Hawk's face. I laughed at myself for thinking that. Ashen Hawk wasn't even dead. We're all dead, sweetie. We're all dead here. Psychedelica. We're all dead here. Oh my god. I need to whip out my Photoshop and just make myself some fucking shit because I can just see the Psychedelica logo and then just like underneath it's like, we're all dead here. Like, just like Alice in Wonderland. Like, Wonderland. We're all mad here. Like, Psychedelica. We're all dead here. Oh my god, guys. I'm so making a fuck ton of t-shirts. Oh my god, I'm gonna do it. Like, oh, my whole wardrobe is gonna be like, it's all just t-shirts. Like, that's it from now on, forever. No, I just wear them around the house. Who else do I want to meet? I want to meet my real parents. Your real parents are dead? Beats me. To be honest, I don't know. I've never seen their faces. What? Thanks to Elric, I felt somewhat better. Just a little while before, I was so nauseous, but I felt now that I could eat some breakfast. I better eat a little to regain my strength. I continued to have nightmares for the next few days. Francisco wasn't there. The dreams I had were filled with flames. I heard someone's voice. Who was that? Was someone screaming? I think we died in a fire. The witch is here. Right now, the witch cannot resist. The snow is caused by the witch. And if we kill the witch... Kill the witch. Kill. This is some fucked up shit, dude. Kill. Lots of kills. Okay, you get it. You can read. Everyone's just screaming. Chanting. It doesn't end. The nightmare doesn't end. Not yesterday, not today. I was sure it would be the same tomorrow and the day after that. I would continue to have this dream, surrounded by dancing fires, by people burning up in flames. So curious what happened. That day, I wandered around town aimlessly. I admitted it was quite careless of me, but there was nothing else for me to do. I felt that my heart would continue to become even more depressed if I stayed still. The whereabouts of the last magical stone was unknown. Levon and Levi's plan was also at a standstill. The faction couldn't come to an agreement on their plans, and they weren't able to make contact with Lucas yet. In other words, our hands were tied. On a personal level, I felt both extremes of wanting to see Lucas and refusing to see him. It was because I dreamed of us holding each other. I thought of something while walking. Maybe Lucas could be over there. At that snowdrop field in the middle of the forest. Lucas was over there alone that day. Maybe there I'd be able to talk to him without worrying about other watchful eyes. The chances of that were probably low, and it wasn't entirely safe even if I did meet him. He might wield his sword at me just like he did then. But still, I might be able to see Lucas. It wasn't that I wanted to see him personally. I needed to see him so that... Yes, it was better to tell him about Levon's plan beforehand. Yes, that was a good reason. I seemed to be making excuses trying to convince myself. Although I knew that full well, my legs were already walking toward the snowdrop field. Girl. Sorry. I went through the forest as best my memory served. It was still bright out, so it was unlikely that I would get lost. I could hardly wait to see him, but I didn't know why I felt this way. I saw the forest opening into a vast land covered in white. It wasn't snow. These were snowdrop flowers. But right now, the flowers weren't what I was looking for. I looked around. Could it be? I saw someone there. Was it him? I completely forgot my sense of caution and moved towards the silhouette. I soon realized that silhouette didn't belong to the person I was looking for, Olgar. They noticed me approaching and turned to me. It was someone much smaller than me. T?
Spacey?
T? What was T doing here? No, it wasn't strange for her to know this place. Maybe she heard about it from Lucas. From Lucas. A slight burning sensation touched my heart.
You were all right. Thank goodness. I heard you had gone missing after being pursued.
Thank you. What are you doing here, T?
To pick these flowers, I was trying to find ones that were especially beautiful.
In her hands, I saw a few snowdrop flowers she held gently.
A father has appeared quite tired recently, so I wanted to bring these in hopes that it would make him feel better.
It was to cheer up her father. What was this girl saying? Did she know what her father did? He murdered Francisca. And she's speaking with a huge smile to someone who was raised by Francisca.
I can't believe that I would see you here, Spacey.
Yeah, okay.
Of course I won't tell anyone. It'll be a secret between you and me, Spacey.
Oh. Innocent. No, at this level, I would call her ignorant. Don't be mean. Poor kid. I was filled with such dark emotions. How was she able to smile like that? As if it had nothing to do with her. Did she think that she was in a place far away from all the bloody incidents? In that case... Was she that oblivious to the crimes of her clan? I'm also happy to see you, T. I missed you.
Spacey, you're happy to see me?
The girl's cheeks blushed at my smile and brazen lies. Oh, she was easy. You might know this already, but I'm caught in a bit of a bad situation.
Yes, oh!
I scooped up a lock of her hair. Oh, Spacey. I could tell from its silky smoothness that she cared for it daily. Girl, don't be so cruel to this poor thing. I've never grown out my hair myself. She jumped in surprise and looked up at me. I put my finger on her chin to hold her gaze to mine. Oh! Can we just take a minute? Oh. We are seducing this poor fucking girl. My God. Anyway. Oh, good Lord. Oh my God, just take a minute for how brazenly ballsy we are. I slowly moved my face closer to hers. Oh, Spacey. You are not gonna kiss this girl! Oh my God!
No, Spacey, uh,
I need your help.
my help?
Do you know the ring Olgar your father always carries with him?
A ring? Now that I think of it, he always has one.
I want you to bring it to me.
But if I do that, a father may be saddened.
The jewel on that ring is a bad kind of jewel that can turn people insane. Your father is tired because of that ring.
Really?
Yes, it's all that jewel's fault. Because of that jewel, we can't meet freely.
Spacey!
This poor fucking girl. I let go of T's chin and stepped away. She looked both sad and scared. I'll be waiting for you at the street near the town square tomorrow night.
Oh, wait! Spacey!
And don't tell anyone about this. I looked straight into T's eyes and tried to say it as gently as possible. T appeared to hesitate, but she soon nodded and left. That was too easy. Tricking an ignorant girl was nothing. But I highly doubted she would be able to steal the magical stone. If she happened to be successful, all the better. Even if she failed, I doubted that the punishment from the father would be too harsh. I felt a dark sense of satisfaction and wondered what kind of face she would make tomorrow night when she came to see me. So, what are you doing, Bird? I couldn't wait. Girl.
Father has left his room. He always takes his bath at this hour. If he's bathing, then. All right, I managed to sneak in. Where does he keep it? If I don't hurry, Father will return. Oh, is this a jewelry box? It must be inside.
He's probably wearing the fucking thing. Oh god, I feel so anxious like she's gonna get caught.
It's not here. Oh no.
What are you doing?
Father!
I asked you, what are you doing?
I'm sorry. Father, why is your face so stern? He had bloodshot eyes, murderous like some kind of beast. No, this wasn't the father I knew. No!
Oh god, is he gonna kill her? Oh god. Are you gonna betray me too?
Huh?
Just like that woman? Are you too?
Father drew his sword. What does he intend on doing with that? Please don't! I was only trying to search for the jewel. I wanted to deliver the jewel that turned my father to him.
Oh my god. Did he just kill her poor little T? Oh my god. Oh, sweet fucking Jesus. Oh my god. I wouldn't put it past him, but holy shit, there's a part of me that's like really hoping like maybe he just like injured her and she's fine. Like she's fine. She's injured, but she's fine. I don't know. The whole day seemed to pass by quickly. Time tended to pass slowly when there was something to look forward to, but it was the opposite this time. I hid myself along the street much earlier than when I promised to meet T. I wondered how she would look. She might not even come, but that would be fine too. If that girl who thought she was just an innocent bystander saw that insane side of her father, all the better. The sun set and the fog began to hinder my vision. If you were used to it, you could still walk around at this hour, but I didn't know about T. If she still didn't come after a while, oh god, because she's fucking dead. She's fucking dead! I heard footsteps. Very faint footsteps that could be drowned out by the slightest sound. They moved ever so slowly to me, one step at a time. Why? Why was she walking so slowly? Something was wrong. I peeked out from my hiding place to look at the source of the footsteps. I would hidden somewhere where I could see the street where we're supposed to meet. It was T. She was far away, but I could see her. There were 3 lines drawn from T's footsteps. I knew what the first 2 were. They were her tracks in the snow. What was the last line? Oh my god, it was red. A bright red color that seemed unworldly. Oh my god, she stumbled all the way there. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. What did I do to her? What did I make T do? Yeah, I think we should feel guilty about this. Oh my god. T! I ran at full speed to her.
Oh, Spacey!
Upon seeing me, T collapsed into my arms. I could feel her drenched in blood. Her shoulder was slashed deeply. The left half of her cute outfit was soaked in blood. I couldn't think. I had no time to think. She needed to get treated. I needed to take this girl in my arms somewhere safe immediately. Lawrence is like, the fuck is this? A hospital? Okay, it's a hospital now.
Hurry, boil some water.
Lawrence was treating the wounds with a serious face. It wasn't just Lawrence. Elric and Levi were also helping. I stood idly and watched the unraveling of what I had caused. Why did I say that? Why did I think that? I was disgusted at my foolishness and feared the emotions that resided in me. Olgar had gone insane. He didn't hesitate to kill his own sister, his family. And yet I did that to T. Lawrence barked out orders to the others in front of me, but my ears heard nothing. It was as if thick snow had blocked all traces of sound from me. And yet, a voice that shouldn't have existed came through. A whisper from a voice that shouldn't be here spoke to me.
Who cares what happens to this girl?
Francisca's voice. No, Francisca wouldn't say that. Are you sure? Maybe you didn't know. The real Francisca could have.
You think so too, and that's why you encouraged her to do that.
Shut up.
You took advantage of the pure love this small girl had for your own despicable desires.
Shut up!
Oh well, are you happy now? You got what you wanted. This once pure girl now has an ugly scar that will never disappear.
Hey, it's okay to have scars, man. Scars are okay. The scars are fine. Shut up, Francisca. Don't be a cunt. Shut up, shut up, shut up! I ran out of the church in an attempt to flee the voices and the sight before me. Where are you going? Anywhere. I want to disappear. I don't deserve to be here when I have such ugly feelings. Is she wearing one of the stones? Because I feel like she's going crazy. I ran and ran and ran. I continued to run from something I couldn't escape. I soon slipped and fell on my face. Ah! At least she didn't eek. Eek! It didn't hurt. Had my sensations dulled so much that I couldn't feel pain? No, the many snowdrop flowers cushioned my fall. Yesterday, I found tea here at the snowdrop field. Why did I come here of all places? I laughed at myself. I lay on my back to face the sky. It was snowing. There was so much snow you couldn't see the sky. There would be a large pile of snow again tomorrow. Maybe I should bury myself here. If I disappeared under the snow, I could vanish in peace. Are you going to end it all here? And that wasn't my imagination. Hugh was standing above, looking down on me. Why was he here? Did he know about what happened with T? There's no point in questioning it when it came to this man. It hurts. Why? It feels like I'm not myself anymore. In a surprising turn of events, this man appeared to think for a second. The people around you all like you, more or less. And that has caused you to be arrogant. No, Could I really deny that? I took advantage of T's feelings for me. I was always dependent on Lawrence and Elric, too. Levon, even Levi. To put it simply, you became full of yourself, and it caused you to hurt someone who likes you without a second thought. Those words hit me hard. He turned my regrets into words and clarified the foolish actions I took. But that's a normal emotion. That's not true. This feeling can't be normal. You will be happy when people like you, sad if they hate you. You don't think that's normal, but I did that to T. It's not a pure white emotion, but it's not a completely dark one either. It's the gray kind of emotion that's caught between the dualism of good and evil. I hold dear humans who have that. What the fuck is he? Tears overflowed. Those dark emotions inside me came out as tears, one drop at a time. It soon turned into a stream, and I couldn't stop it. I was crying out loud before I knew it. Why was I crying? Crying won't give me forgiveness. Crying won't wash away these ugly emotions. Hugh was right there, so I didn't want him to see me crying like a child. Too late. And yet, I couldn't stop. Hugh remained silent and sat next to me. He stayed there until I stopped crying. I didn't know how much time had passed. How much time did I need until the tears dried? As if he were waiting for that, Hugh finally opened his mouth. Have you ever heard of the story of the two butterflies that tried to survive winter? Two butterflies. Huh, weird. Huh, butterflies? Yes, butterflies who were lovers. Huh, weird. I feel like we've heard this story before. Well, we've heard a story about two butterflies. I don't remember if they tried to survive the winter, but the two butterflies were trying to survive a winter together, but one of them died. What happened to the other one? It survived until the spring in solitude. It waited until the flowers bloomed again so that it could bring about new life. And it ends there. Huh? But once it brought about life, that butterfly also died in solitude. That's not how the story went. The end. Well, the author did spin this one to be a sad story. Was that the best for the butterfly? I wonder if it was satisfied. What do you think? I think the butterfly traveled to Psychedelica to find its lost love, but also died on the way there. Right? If I remember correct. I don't remember. But, like, did it make it? Did the black butterfly make it to see the white butterfly? I don't remember. I didn't know. I thought it was a sad story, but that was the way of nature. It's depressing. Butterflies gave birth to more, died, and the cycle repeated. Why would you tell me this? No, but also they don't live that long. Poor fucking things. So goddamn pretty. It seems you still don't understand. No, it's basically the two butterflies loved each other. One died and the other one spent the rest of its life sad and lonely. Agonizing until it died alone. Moral of the story, we're all gonna die alone. Like, it's depressing. He pointed at my chest and continues on. When your spring blooms in your heart, I would be the one to take residence there. My spring? You should think long and hard until the day you must make your decision, red-eyed witch. No, I suppose it's more accurate to call you a red-eyed girl. Hugh left these incomprehensible words behind as he departed. Who resides in your spring? Which one of us? That's basically what he's saying. I get it. I look up at the sky again. The snowfall had lightened. At this rate, there wouldn't be too thick of a layer. I wouldn't be able to get buried by this. All the unnecessary things in my heart seemed to have flowed out along with my tears. I had to face whatever was left inside. And for that, I knew the first thing I had to do, oh God, I needed to see T. Okay. Don't make me have a choice yet. I'm thinking, I don't know what to do. Hold on before, simmer down, Stabby. I want to look up something. Okay, hold on. Before continues. Non-purchasing is best to save that for last after the common route has been cleared. Okay, now I just wanted to see something because in the guide there's the common route, but then it also gives you the gives you the wolf ending. So I don't know if we should just. I think what we're gonna do is when we get to our choice, we're just gonna free fall the choices. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna make any particular choice because it said the end. It doesn't matter. But it looks to me like in chapter 8.8, I'm assuming because there's 4 options, it's one of your boys. But obviously, if you choose one, it would help you lean toward that person. But like, if you chose something, you know what I mean? So, but not necessarily because you could always make a choice, like whatever. Because then there's another one that leads off to another ending. There's another one that leads off to a bad ending. So there's a couple endings that like kind of spin off. And then you get to chapter 9.7 and well, okay. 9.6 leads to map 8. I know this doesn't make any sense. We get there. And the map leads off to Lucas's ending, but then you go to chapter 9.7 and that's where every other ending is. So all of the endings kind of come after our first choice that we're going to come up on soon about which guy. And I don't know because I'm not going to use the guide the first time through. I just want to get an ending. Maybe we should just do what in the common route. Maybe we should do the choice. But we haven't, though. So we've already made choices when we come up on them, and I haven't used a guide. Like, I did both of the choices. Of course, now that I think of it, the one that we just did in the last part or whatever, with Levi, I think it would have been like the masquerade where it doesn't matter. You're going to go through everything. But now I'm just thinking, because the Levon choice... Well, that was dumb. Like, whoa, good. That was dumb. That was stupid. Now I'm all of a sudden thinking, like, okay, well, if we had been like, yeah, no, it was inconsiderate of me, which we did first, and then we went back and played the game and took the even so route where we kissed Levon. I'm just thinking, like, well, okay, duh. In any other of the guys' routes, I guarantee you should have been like, even so, like, inconsiderate of me, so you don't kiss Levon. I'm going to guarantee you because we did that, we've got points with Levon right now. So maybe it's easier to try to go down his route first, just because we already, I bet you anything, we already have points with him because of that. So that was stupid. But, all right. So technically we would have had to go there. We're going to have to go to that point in every single one of the games. And I mean, I guess we technically don't. We can try it, but anyway. Because we've seen both of those options. So maybe we'll do that first. I know that there's a part of me that wants to, like, try to aim for the guy we like, but I also, at the same time, maybe want to end it on somebody that we like. Of course, then again, we're probably going to do all the bad endings and all the other endings, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So I guess we'll just... It's just, when we get to chapter 8.8, and we have to choose one of the guys, it's like, who do we choose? Do we just choose, like, Levon because we've kind of already got points with Levon, or do we choose someone else and see what fucking happens? Maybe we should just choose someone else and see what fucking happens. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen when we get there. Anyway. Where the hell were you? You just up and disappeared and never came back! Puh! Right after I returned to the church, everyone scolded me. They were in the right. I ran off without telling them anything, after all. How's T? I went and asked Lawrence, who was apart from the group. I was prepared for the worst. She'll live, for now. The words brought me relief and worry at the same time. Live. T is alive, but... Lawrence seemed to make a silent signal for me to follow him, so I did. The church wasn't very big. We arrived at the destination in no time. This was the open room that Levi and I weren't using. T was asleep here. T! I ran up to her and called her name. Her eyes were open, and she wasn't asleep. Her gaze appeared hollow, looking into nothing. Lawrence, what happened to her? She must have been shocked, as she's been that way this whole time. No. Get her fucking long-ass hair. I turned back to T to hold her hand. No reaction. She was always filled with so much emotion, and that old T was nowhere in sight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Apologizing wouldn't allow me to be forgiven. Apologizing wouldn't bring anything back. But right now, all I could do was apologize. I've lied to you, T, all this time. I'm not a man. I'm a woman. And yet, T, there was something I could finally think about how the person being tricked would feel. Levon and Levi both laughed it off and forgave me, so I was never troubled by it. But T, the tears that I thought had dried dripped onto T's hand. T? T's hand twitched. It was so slight, but I knew for sure it did. Lawrence, she just...
Yes, I know. But let's stop for today. She needs some rest.
That's right. T just survived a grave injury. Her mind and body were completely fatigued. I reluctantly let go of her hand and placed it back on the bed. Lawrence, I need to ask for a favor.
What's the matter?
I want to nurse T back to health. I want to see her smile like she did before.
Is that supposed to be some sort of atonement?
I don't know, but...
All right, I'll leave her to you.
Morning arrived after what seemed to be a long night. I was by T's side the whole time. Good morning, T. Oh, T looked at me. She was responding to my words. That was all there was to it, but it made me so happy. She recovered so much from yesterday. I noticed something as I talked to her. Are you hungry? Do you want me to bring you something? Not now? I guess so. You just woke up after all. Tell me if you feel like eating. I'll get anything you like. Tea? She was responsive to me. Her brows furrowed and she moved her neck. Her mouth also quivered. Yet she didn't speak. You can't talk? She looked down sadly. T seemed to have lost her ability to speak. Her throat shouldn't have been injured, so it might have been a mental thing. It was my fault that she lost her voice. Another fact weighed heavily on me. But now was not the time for me to feel down. I was in no position to be depressed about this. It was my fault this happened, so it was on me to fix it. The people residing at the church all came to visit T, one after the other. Lawrence came to force her to eat so she could recover faster. Albert came with Rabbit to kill some time, according to him. Rabbit hopped on top of T's head without hesitation. Although she looked slightly troubled, it seemed that she was smiling. The biggest response was when Levi visited. Because they always had like a little animosity, which was fun. Hey, can you wake up now? Don't look at me like that. I'm one of the guys that helped bandage you up. It feels weird when you're so quiet. I hope you get well soon. Oh, hold on. I ran after Levi and exited the room with him. What's up? Well, T knew about you, right? She didn't look happy to see you. Right. Even though she's injured, she's still kind of annoying that way. She didn't react when she saw me, but she did with you.
She might have forgotten about you.
Lawrence? Lawrence was on his way over and he jumped into the conversation. How could you forget about Spacey? She can't help it, after all I've done to her.
It's not that she forgot about Spacey, and this is just an assumption of mine, but maybe she wants to forget about being attacked by her father, and also Spacey, who was the cause of that.
How is that even possible?
The minds of people can do convenient things like that. To protect themselves, they can forget exactly what they want to, and they can also rewrite their own memories.
He speaks from experience! His words were oddly convincing, because they're true. T did forget about me, but I deserved it. I didn't have the right or the time to feel down about it. All I could do now was to help her make a full recovery, including her memory. Hey, you here? I heard Levon's voice at the entrance. Levon! I wonder what was wrong. He usually didn't come out in broad daylight. Standing there wondering wasn't going to help either of us figure out why he'd come. Lawrence ran off to greet him, and they soon came back together. I'm sorry for being so sudden. No, we don't mind. I got word of some information that bothered me. I can't vouch for how true it is, but I thought you might know something. Stop beating around the bush. I heard T was murdered by Olgar. She wasn't murdered! I denied it strongly. It offended me to hear that. T was alive right now. Or do we know that? Levon didn't look surprised. He just appeared to understand. I'm glad I came here then. Tell me more. Indeed, tell him more, but we are not going to tell him more. We're not going to find out how badly Olgar feels about stabbing his daughter. Anyway, we're going to save here, and we'll come back to Olgar in the next part. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.